meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
All within the state, nothing outside the state, nothing against the state. Benito Mussolini. Fascism has in modern times become synonymous with a dystopian world, considering its history. But despite this, there are various aspects of the ideology that elevate it to a supreme status and surpassing other political ideologies. We will uncover these fascist principles later. But first, let's begin with the definition of fascism.
The word fascism comes from the Italian word fascismo. It derives from the word fascio, which means a bundle of rods. It refers to the fact that a bundle of rods is harder to break than a single rod. The term fasci derives from this word and is used to refer to Italian political groups that lean towards the political left.
Merriam-Webster Dictionary goes on to further define fascism as a political philosophy, movement or regime that exalts nation and often race above the individual, and that stands for a centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial leader, severe economic and social regimentation, and forcible suppression of opposition.
It was after World War I that fascism would emerge in Europe. The term fascism was coined by the first fascist leader Benito Mussolini, who ruled over Italy from 1922 to 1925 as Prime Minister, and from 1925 to 1943 as Il Duce, the fascist dictator. Its emergence has been linked to a need for national unity as well as strong leadership amongst post-war conflicts, such as strikes and protests, as well as high unemployment rates. Fascism would prove to be very appealing, and so it spread to other countries such as Germany from 1933 to 1945, led by Adolf Hitler.
Dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
Spain from 1936 to 1975, led by Francisco Franco. As well as other countries such as Japan, South Africa, Romania, Slovakia, Poland, Norway, Portugal, and Hungary. The spread of fascism shows that despite the brutal regimes and human rights violations, there are aspects of political ideologies which were attractive to the mass populace of our nations.
We will now put forward the argument that fascism is the greatest political ideology. Here are the aspects that make it the best. Patriotism and nationalistic pride instilled in the population, a booming economy, a strong military and high level of security, cultural preservation, environmental preservation, low crime rates, swift and efficient decision-making, class equality.
A fascist state's huge priority is to the nation. It will spend substantial money on cultural improvements. Preserving the culture of the nation is a perfect way of promoting the country to the world. Such improvements will also be a way to enhancing national pride. For example, much attention will be made to improving landmarks and museums.
Fascist movements, because of their high levels of patriotism and nationalism, have generally had a strong desire for strong economic policies which would help build a strong and more united nation. In fascist states, everything is done for the purpose of benefiting the state. So it is no surprise that we find that fascist states have a very strong economy. It is often said that Italian fascist leader Benito Mussolini made the trains run on time. The Italian fascist state improved the transportation system within the country, drastically increased the production of wheat.
Fascism is a political ideology that includes nationalism, militarism, and security. Militarism and security is one of the 5 fundamental pillars of fascism, along with authoritarianism, operatism, and nationalism. Militarism can also provide employment and other opportunities that can benefit the country. Militarism provides the power and attitude required to take our resources, territory, and the people. They can also help to gear the country to be more effective in dealing with external threats. The security of the people can bring stability and order if there is external chaos and criminal disorder.
Fascist states were quick to punish any unlawful activity. In Nazi Germany, those who committed severe crimes were sent straight to the concentration camps. So fear was instilled in the public. Under Italy's fascist regime led by Mussolini, mafia families who were responsible for innumerable criminal activities were weakened, leading to a drop in crime rates.
It may be surprising to know that fascist regimes were big advocates of environmentalism. Fascists understood that in order to build a strong national community, the environment played a big role in showing that their country was fit for human flourishing. In an article written by Caitlin Smith, she outlines how Hitler's Nazi regime, quote, ardently championed renewable energy and institutionalized organic farming and land use planning on a level unmatched by any nation, past or present. 2 years after rising to power, the Nazis in 1935 introduced the Reich Law for the protection of the environment.
Class equality refers to people or individuals in a society that have equal rights or liberties, especially equal status. Class equality or social equality is crucial in a fascism country since people will respect each other and will do their best in their work without competing with each other for opportunities and for social status. Without respecting other individuals, especially their works, chaos and problems could happen which will be devastating for the country.
To sum up our side of the debate, we believe that fascism is the king of political ideologies because of its strong economy, patriotic and nationalistic nature of its population, advocacy for cultural and environmental preservation, class equality, strong military, and low crime rates. When we take a moment to think over these positive aspects of fascism, it is of no surprise that we find groups of people in our modern day all over the world who still adhere to fascist principles and who long for a fascist dictator to bring strength and unity to the nation.